dias, good morning guys. We are on our way to Star's work, but every morning we get to drive across this beautiful bridge with some beautiful water and scenery. Yeah, it's pretty great. So today's gonna be an interesting day of vlogging. I don't know why I said interesting. It's gonna be another regular day, but I needed to hype it up somehow. So very interesting regular day of vlogging. Let me put my heart in the bag, and the medic gets hurt. I'm running from the love. I'm not fast, so I'm making it worse. Now I'm digging up a grave for my past. I'm a whole different person.
Factory time. They have a factory. That make me see the yeah. Yeah, show it away.
All right, time for an update here. Just came from, I'm at Pep Boys. The car started rattling. One, the oil ran out. Two, the oil light came on. Three, the engine light came on. And four, the stability when you're skidding, whatever that thing's called, is out. So I got in a heated argument today with the guy because one, he's like a really old dude from New York, and he super passionate about cars, and he's just telling me that, like, because the oil change, we normally get the lowest rate for the oil change, but now he's charging me like 87 bucks for the highest oil, and he's saying that that's what the vehicle manufacturer calls for, and that's what he's gonna do here, and that's the only thing that he's gonna do is what the vehicle calls for and not touch anything else. And so I'm telling him, I'm like, I don't understand why different Pep Boys do different things. Is it like because there's different owners or different things like that? And he got super heated and just like started talking, but keep in mind, none of us are angry at each other at this point. We're just trying to find an understanding. But because he's from New York, he's just like loud and like practically screaming. And I'm like calm. I'm like, yo, bro, California, like we're not like that. So anyways, so they run the diagnostic on the car, which they charge $150 for a diagnostic. I know that's overpriced. And then they discovered that like the oil light didn't come on, and Jiffy Lube, the last time we went there, said that they suggest the mileage that they suggest that we came in at was, we didn't even reach that mileage yet, but the oil had ran out. So one thing is Jiffy Lube totally screwed us for some reason. I don't know how. And then the other thing is that Pep Boys is trying to upsell us and everything. And so I don't know. So they didn't change the oil, but they topped the oil off for us, so that we have a little bit of oil to run off of. So we have some oil to run off of. And then what I gotta ask them is, you know, when do I need to schedule another oil change? But anyways, the whole thing cost about almost like about $300, probably about $200 today, to get that all looked at and fixed. But I hope that everything's good with the car and that we're good to go again. But point is, I don't trust Jiffy Lube, sort of say. They're just too fast. And Pep Boys, I'm kind of like, I don't know, you know. But anyways, that's the update on Timothy here, our car, and my experience here at Jiffy Lube. So I mean, not at Jiffy Lube, at Pep Boys. So take it or not, but very, very high priced. Okay, so I just paid $221, and they changed out, they didn't change the oil, they just topped the oil off. So there's a service fee, just like a shop fee for like $18, and then on top of that there is a then they charged me for the oil, which was like $23, and then there's tax, and then the engine check was $178, but he gave me like an $18 discount, so I brought it to like $158 or something. And then yeah, so like it's just a lot of like, I've been to shops before that were a lot smoother processes, and I just feel like I just feel like they're scamming me. I know they probably aren't, but it's just the way I feel, like just the way that he talks and the way that they operate here just like feels very like sketchy. And that's why I was like, what the heck, you know? Normally I wouldn't even think twice about it. It's just like he just didn't have the best explanation for the things that I was asking. But yeah, so that's how I'm starting my morning off. Now I gotta head to do some laundry, and then hopefully get some work in later. But we'll see how the car works. They said to drive it for 2 hours, I mean for like 2-3 days, and see how the car responds. And like if it's a negative response, we have to bring it back and do a double check and see what might be wrong, because maybe we could have damaged the car somehow by not having enough oil in there. But they were puzzled to see why, like they were worried about like, why did the sticker from Jiffy Lube say that we have more time when our oil ran out super fast? So just a big misunderstanding there. Don't know. Oh, no, you're good. So we're door dashing together for like the second time ever. You don't trust my driving?
Nope.
And I'm thinking we're gonna name this vlog "Why You Shouldn't DoorDash." So we're gonna talk a whole lot about this whole vlog is really just gonna be that's DoorDash about why you shouldn't DoorDash. You want to take it away, babe?
For starters, I feel like a dang dog because there's a giant bag of food on my lap, but I'm not allowed to eat it, and I can just smell it. I mean, their food probably doesn't even have taste by the time that they get it, because I just smell all the particles.
Smell, taste it.
Man, there was some French fried nachos the last order, and it was so good with bacon bits on top. Whoever decided to do that,
genius, absolutely.
But it makes me so mad.
Every day you're DoorDashing, you're bringing all these different types of food that smells so dang good, like bombing, and you just can't have any because it's just not yours to have. So it's like very torturous to deliver these amazing smelling food, and you can't have any. So really those are the reasons. Like that's the main reason we feel like you shouldn't DoorDash.
That is the one reason.
The only reason.
Continue on Lake Hills Boulevard.
Why DoorDashing sucks is that you just can't eat any of the food that you're delivering, and it smells dang good.
We're going to that steakhouse.
Yeah, we better.
Even if we only get the French fry nachos.
I mean, what else is there?
Although that piece of meat looked really good.
The rib?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions about DoorDash, we are the people, because we have how many years of experience? So my mom's actually really funny. I delivered the one order to the wrong person today and I had to get it back. And I was telling my mom, and she was giving me advice on like how to be a better dasher. And it was cracking me up because she's only came right along with me like 3 times when dashing. And she's like giving me advice. So I was like, Mom, like I don't need the advice because you know you don't DoorDash. Don't know how to tell you if you don't DoorDash. And she's like, well, I have 66 years of experience. And I'm like, with DoorDashing? She's like, no, with living, with life stuff. I'm like, how does that relate over to DoorDashing? So it's just funny. My mom's funny.
Just parents are funny.
Yeah, parents are very funny.
I love it.
But yeah, welcome to our ride along DoorDash edition.
Also, the sun popped out again. It's nice weather,
Yeah.
but
no, it
really
is.
cold.
Which is weird because, like, what is that?
There's a food truck.
There's a food truck, guys.
Just randomly at what looks like a school.
Huh. There's like a special order thing.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto 156th Avenue Southeast.
So I'm gonna name this vlog "Why You Shouldn't DoorDash," but we've only really talked a little portion about that. Hope you guys are okay with that. But yeah, I am gonna name this vlog "Why You Shouldn't DoorDash."
Clickbait.
I am gonna clickbait you guys,
156th Avenue
trap you,
Southeast.
and then be like, "Yo, hey, just to be fair, this is about DoorDashing. I am out DoorDashing
We
with
talked
Star,
about it.
my wife. You know."
Just because it's on the thumbnail does not mean that the entire video has to be about it.
So if you find this video and you're like, "Wow, this is not useful," then it has nothing to do with the
We're not an educational platform.
We got you. You've been trapped.
This is life. We don't talk about the same topic for the entire day.
Yeah, you will know very quickly how life can just be tricky sometimes, you know? Think about it. Sometimes you go to try and get your car fixed and you think you're paying one price, and it was a clickbait because you're paying a complete different price. You're paying 10 times as
Continue
much.
on 156th
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Avenue Southeast for
I don't know
3/4 of
either.
a mile.
But don't get me started on mechanics.
Oh my gosh. So the whole thing is clickbait is a part of life.
It's just deal with it.
Just deal with it. It happens. Just let it happen.
Just click and be okay with it.
And be the bait. Oh no, you won't be the bait. Just be the fish that eats the bait, okay? And just deal with it. It's okay. It's the end of the day dashing. We gotta go home, change up, and head out for our double dinner date. But we are moving like 1 mile per minute here.
I hate this so much. I'm so hungry. All I'm thinking about are those French fry nachos.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're 19 minutes away from home. We're stuck in Seattle traffic.
But get this, like 20 minutes ago, we were 24 minutes away from home. So it's taking us 20 minutes to drive 5 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes to drive 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This
This is the Seattle traffic I remember.
Yeah, we're not moving.
Now I remember why I never wanted to go anywhere when I lived here. I was like, nope. Going into the city? Nah, I'll pass. It's all
Hard
good.
pass. That's a no for me, dog. Ain't having it. But yeah, that's the update for it. That's the end of the door dashing time. We worked a total of 2 hours and 14 minutes according to DoorDash and made $56. So that's not profit, that's just total what we made. And then I dashed a little earlier today, but we're not gonna count that into this. But the drive home is miserable. It literally feels like LA traffic on like the on like a weekday. Trash. But hey, you pay the consequences for living in the city, right? I mean, if we didn't want
Right.
traffic, we could always move to like a place like
What, Kansas?
Arkansas. Yeah, Kansas. We've actually been thinking about moving to Arkansas or Kansas.
Nope. Hard pass. No offense to
Remember
anyone
we were
that
like,
lives-
yeah, it's like
No,
really cheap gas.
I don't think I've ever even said the word Arkansas in my life. Not for me. I'm a city person. West Coast city person. Let me clarify.
I mean,
Or, like that guy on TikTok, the California for life. Goodbye.
remember when we drove through Arkansas?
We didn't drive.
Yeah, we drove through Arkansas to get to Tennessee.
We must have been there for only a hot minute because I don't remember that. All I
pretty sure
remember
we
is
drove to
Kansas and
Arkansas.
how awful that was.
Kansas.
Oh my gosh, I've never had such a terrible driving experience.
She was afraid of the tornadoes.
I actually thought that we were the only people on the earth during that time. It took an entire day to get through Kansas, and there was no one. no one. And it had us going on dirt roads at one point. I'm like, is this a highway in Kansas or what?
Kansas?
Like, yeah, and then there was a tornado coming, which was terrifying as heck.
Seriously, jeez.
Angel was like, no, let's just keep driving. I'm like, we're pulling over now.
She's like, find the nearest hotel. We're not doing the after vlog. Alright, floor. There's carrots.
Is that a carrot?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what I thought that was, but I was grossed out by it.
As I was saying, is we dashed today, and now we're going on our second double date ever as a couple. Third?
Second? I think
Eddie and
oh, right.
but yeah, no worries, brother. She keeps spotting carrots. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know how it. Look at this awesome couple that we met. They actually, remind me your name?
Andy.
Andy actually grew up with Star. And yeah, and we're spending our time right now getting some ingredients for this new app that Star wanted to try from some Australian couples that she follows on YouTube. She's been like fangirling over them for like a long time, and so she's like, we gotta get their app, and so now we have the
I can fangirl over anyone.
How do you explain the app? So we got this recipe app, and it's supposed to have like really healthy, clean foods that we can eat daily and make so that we are healthy and strong, and you know, have a good diet. So we're now at the Amazon store and doing our shopping to grab the pieces of each ingredient, because our fridge is so small that like we don't actually have space to store a whole lot, so we have to shop piece by piece for the ingredients.
What do you want?